He is known for all of his accomplishments in the world of physics and his influence on the philosophy of science.
Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. The important thing is not to stop questioning. We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them. If you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. Only two things are infinite, the universe and human stupidity, and I'm not sure about the former. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. Look deep into nature, and then you will understand everything better. A person who never made a mistake never tried anything new. I never think of the future. It comes soon enough. Strive not to be a success, but rather to be of value. I have no special talent. I'm only passionately curious. Coincidence is God's way of remaining anonymous. We can't solve problems by using the same kind of thinking we used when we created them. Weakness of attitude becomes weakness of character. I know not with what weapons World War III will be fought, but World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones. It's not that I'm so smart, it's just that I stay with problems longer. No problem can be solved from the same level of consciousness that created it. Reality is merely an illusion, albeit a very persistent one. Logic will get you from A to B. Imagination will take you everywhere. You can't blame gravity for falling in love. We still do not know 1,000% of what nature has revealed to us. The only source of knowledge is experience. The world is a dangerous place to live, not because of the people who are evil, but because of the people who don't do anything about it. Peace cannot be kept by force. It can only be achieved by understanding. Once we accept our limits, we go beyond them. If we knew what it was we were doing, it would not be called research, would it? Only a life lived for others is a life worthwhile. The only reason for time is so that everything doesn't happen at once. Imagination is everything. It is the preview of life's coming attractions. Great spirits have always encountered violent opposition from mediocre minds. Nationalism is an infantile disease. It is the measles of mankind. The true sign of intelligence is not knowledge, but imagination. There are two ways to live. You can live as if nothing is a miracle. You can live as if everything is a miracle. Any man who can drive safely while kissing a pretty girl is simply not giving the kiss the attention it deserves. Whoever is careless with the truth in small matters cannot be trusted with important matters. The gift of fantasy has meant more to me than my talent for absorbing positive knowledge. I live in that solitude which is painful in youth, but delicious in the years of maturity. Common sense is the collection of prejudices acquired by age 18. It is the supreme art of the teacher to awaken joy in creative expression and knowledge. A table, a chair, a bowl of fruit and a violin. What else does a man need to be happy? Everything should be made as simple as possible, but not simpler. The hardest thing to understand in the world is the income tax. The value of a man should be seen in what he gives and not in what he is able to receive. All that is valuable in human society depends upon the opportunity for development accorded the individual. Everyone should be respected as an individual, but no one idolized. The distinction between the past, present, and future is only a stubbornly persistent illusion. If you are out to describe the truth, leave elegance to the tailor. Education is what remains after one has forgotten what one has learned in school. The monotony and solitude of a quiet life stimulates the creative mind. No amount of experimentation can ever prove me right. A single experiment can prove me wrong. Intellectual growth should commence at birth and cease only at death. Intellectuals solve problems, geniuses prevent them. Any man who reads too much and uses his own brain too little falls into lazy habits of thinking. Genius, imagination, thinker,